Everything is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
So, we have a problem. This is still here. This is still here, and more importantly, not only is this still here, this has a roof on it now. So somebody has been here building. And I am now past the point of believing this is an accident, and full on believing that this is probably a prank by somebody. I have no idea what's going on with it. It's concerning, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave a sign here. Oh, by the way, welcome back to NeoCraft, everybody. I'm NihonTiger, as always. And let's leave a sign to let them know that this is my place. This is my house. It's my house. It's gonna be some epic troll, I bet. Someone's just gonna start building all over the place, and I'm gonna get really... Hi. Could you please move in my build? Yeah. So I'm gonna ask nicely, and then incrementally the signs will get more and more aggressive. I don't think I should have said that, because if someone is trying to troll me, they're gonna just continuously try to troll me. But whatever, I have left a sign so that they may exit my build. By the way, eventually at some point I am gonna kind of tear down some of these hills a little bit and make a little more space for... Actually, you know what? No. I think what I wanted to do is I'm gonna kind of make the slopes a little more gentle going up, so I don't have so many overhangs and cliffs. And the idea is that the village is not going to be in just a flat spot. This will be like the town square where the building is, and then the houses will actually be on the side of the hills, kind of leading up, and there'll be a path that kind of leads up to the main keep. It'll look really cool when it's done, but it's going to be a little bit of a time before I have the tools and resources necessary to do that. And I also have to get enough dirt that can cover over all of this stone in a way. But such is the life when you are building a giant project in survival mode. You don't have creative to help you out. So, what are we going to do today? Well, let's see, I've got some stuff in my inventory which kind of indicates what our initial plans are. So let me do that, and I might need to go dig up some more coal. No, I got coal. Okay. So here, let me make some bricks. Just make some bricks in case we need them in the future. So, goal for today is to create... I originally called this a library, but it's going to be kind of a study. So, the problem is I don't have enough bookshelves to actually fill in what I want to fill in right now. So I'm going to kind of lay it out a little bit and give you guys an idea of what it might look like in the future. But to start with, what we're going to do is tear out this floor right here and replace it with some dark oak. And while we do that, I would like to talk about something that kind of interests me as a Minecrafter and a fan of the digital entertainments. And that would be that recently, obviously for those of you that don't know, I play League of Legends casually. I do not play very competitively. Oh no, why am I doing that? Okay, I might want to change that a little bit, but I don't play competitively because I'm still learning it and I'm not very good. So at the moment, I'm only playing it kind of at a casual learning pace with occasional friends helping me out. So well, friends occasionally helping me out, because they're not occasional friends, they're friends. It's not like I have friends that are like, haha, you're only my friend, but only between the hours of, you're my friend, but only between, you know, the hours of 2 and 6 p.m. on Saturdays. That's never the case. So, I have been playing a little bit here and there, and the big thing with that is, you know, as I've been getting more into it, I've been getting more into the competitive scene as well. I'm watching a lot more of the various streams on Twitch that Riot Games does of the League Championship Series. In fact, there's one going on right now while I'm recording this. There usually is. Anytime I'm recording an episode, there's usually a League stream going on somewhere. Everyone's streaming that game. If it's not Riot streaming it, it's one of the Championship Series players or someone else, or Casey Tron, who's a girl. I don't really like to talk about Casey Tron. I have some opinions, but I'll leave those to myself. Anyways, yeah, there's a League Championship Series match going on right now. I think it's LMQ. Hold on, let me check. It was LMQ versus, I forgot who they were playing. Let me check. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But okay, now it's gonna load. Was so it's Solo Mid versus LMQ and LMQ1. Okay, that's what I thought was happening, because when I was watching it earlier, LMQ was kicking Solo Mid's butt. I couldn't remember the second team's name there for a second. I'm like, I know which team it is. It's a very popular team, and can't remember their name. Now I feel stupid, but yeah, I've been watching it. It's a little helpful. It's kind of interesting to watch. You kind of learn a few things from watching it. And plus, it's really enjoyable. They do a really good job with the commentary of getting technical, but not getting too technical. Where, you know, even if you play the game, you don't understand what's going on. I totally understand what's going on during those streams, so that's great. But all this talk and all this thought about, you know, competitive League has kind of made me think a little bit. You know, I've also had some frustrations with the game recently, because people have been kind of rude to me in games because I'm still learning, and they either don't know that or they don't care. But, you know, everyone's kind of like that in multiplayer games. It's just the way people are. Everyone thinks they're the next hot shot, and you should respect them as such when probably they're not. But I digress. That's not what I'm here to talk about right today, and maybe something we discuss at a later time and date. Instead, I wanted to talk about something of more interest to me as a former semi-competitive TF2 player. I've been thinking a lot, you know, the one thing that Minecraft doesn't have for a game its size, for a user base its size, there is no MLG, there actually is an MLG Minecraft, I should take that back, but there's no real single competitive mode. MLG has recently signed on with MCP PvP to kind of be their official MLG Minecraft kind of thing. I don't think that's going to work out very well, because there's no, at the moment, from what I can tell, there's no real structure to it at all. It just kind of, is that, okay, I do hit my head on that, so I'm going to want to take that one out. Okay, that's fine. But there's, you know, I haven't really seen a structure or something like that that makes me think that this is going to be something big in the future. And, you know, it's kind of fun to think about the idea of Minecraft as an esport, but I kind of really thought about it, and I thought, what would that entail? What would Minecraft the esport look like? And, you know, it got me thinking, because I'm stuck playing this game, for better or for worse. Not really stuck, but I enjoy playing this game that is almost as, you know, it's comparatively as popular as, you know, a League or Dota or Call of Duty, you know, various Call of Duties, Ghosts, Black Ops, whatever they're playing competitively right now. Probably Ghosts, but, you know, it's as big as these guys, but there's no real competitive scene. There are some things I'll discuss and I'll talk about in relation to what I think competitive Minecraft will look like that will make some sense, but it's not like I can go kind of work my way up and go play on like a 5v5 competitive Minecraft team and make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. That just doesn't happen. Plus, there's a whole deal with Mojang not wanting people to be making money off of their game in certain ways, and I don't know if they would be okay with that either. So I might have to run through them, but I digress. I'm talking off point here. Let's see. So, Minecraft as an esport, like I said, it's kind of nearly impossible to do at this point in time, and the reason for that is, there's a lot of reasons why. One of them, obviously, is the whole EULA kind of tussle that Minecraft's been going through lately, with people kind of throwing a hissy fit about the changes that have been going on with that. Maybe I want to do that, and then do kind of, because I do have to kind of push. I do have to worry about the stairs too. I mapped out how high the roofs are for each of these, so I probably want to figure out the stair situation at the same time that I'm doing this, so that I can kind of create a study that makes sense and doesn't look funky, or the stairs won't have to punch through at a later date. So I should probably do that too. So let's. Do I want to use half slabs, or do I want to actually use full stairs? That's a good question. Full stairs will be shorter. I might use full stairs, yeah. We could just use full stairs for now. So like something like that, and that, and like that. And then we kind of can have this flatten out a little bit. So like, doot, doot, doot. And this turns, and 1, 2. Can put that there for the moment. 1, 2. Oh, already out of stairs. Good job. But as a thing, Minecraft just doesn't. You have the EULA thing, which obviously is weighing down on a lot of people and kind of concerning them about the game, and it's how people are making money off the game in various ways, and there's some unethical reasons why. I think that's a full episode maybe that I can discuss. Or better yet, it was a really good video by Bebop Fox that I would suggest. I'll link it here in the description, but I would suggest you guys go watch that. He kind of does a really good job of talking about it and describing concerns from both the community's viewpoint and Mojang's viewpoint. I think it's a good watch. I think it's a really good watch if you're at all interested in the discussion that's been going on and the consternation, to use an old-fashioned word. I'm an old-fashioned man, eh? Okay. But, yeah, that's one reason why. The other reasons, I think, are probably pretty self-evident, just both in my Minecraft series, in fact, my own Minecraft series, the multiple ones I have. You probably have noticed that I'm doing all kinds of crazy different things, right? Which is a great thing. It's great that you're able to do so much in Minecraft, but caveats to that, the catch is the user base, the Minecraft user base is incredibly fragmented on all these different things that you can do. And so with League has kind of a single focus. You know it. When you're doing League, you kind of know what you're getting into and when you're getting into it, and you don't sit there and have to figure out, okay, am I going to do a creative build today? Am I going to do PvP? Am I going to do, what am I going to do today in League? You don't sit there and say that to yourself. You just play classic League. You just play the game how you want it, how it's meant to be played. So I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do now. That'd be really cool, actually. I'm gonna make a fence post and hi, buddy. How you doing? How you doing, Underbro? But yeah, with Minecraft, there's such a diverse selection of things you can do in the game that it kind of dilutes the pool a little bit of what everyone's focusing on. So you might have 15 million people that want to play the game, or you may have like 40 million accounts, but how many of those accounts are people that are PvPing? How many of those accounts are people that are interested in PvP? How many of those accounts are people that would theoretically be part of this said pool of possible PvP players? You know, maybe it's less than half, maybe it's less than a quarter of that, and if that's the case, then you have a situation there where you've got a community that's not necessarily focused on one thing, and therefore, you know, you can't necessarily draw everyone into the community who might be interested in that all at once, just with, you know, one series. Like, say there was a Minecraft competitive PvP series, you know, how you don't know kind of how that's going to perform ahead of time, because you don't really have a good idea of how much of the Minecraft community is here for PvP. I mean, these are serious things that you would have to consider before you started jumping into whether or not you wanted to make a, you know, Minecraft competitive kind of league. So let me see, it's 5 there. I have to make more bookcases here, so there's going to be some bookcases kind of all over the place here. And I think I'm going to have like a little nook that's got some additional storage area. But right now what I want to do is make a table. So do that, get a table going. And go get some of those. Oh, I got an idea. So I also want to make some sticks for everybody. But yeah, that's the thing you have to consider. You have to consider the kind of the makeup of the community before you jump into, you know, whether or not this is a good idea. You also have to have sponsorship opportunities, which I don't think are there at the moment. League, Riot Games has American Express on board, it has Coca-Cola on board. You don't really see those kind of things. You don't see like Coke sponsoring Minecon. You don't see Visa sponsoring Minecon. You don't have like Minecon presented by Intel or something like that. So I just don't know if I think for the teams, there's always an opportunity to have a sponsorship deal. That's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to sponsor a team than it is to sponsor an entire kind of idea, but here we go. Get those stairs going. But yeah, it's not necessarily a thing where you just have money is wanting to flow right into Minecraft at the moment. And it's not necessarily because people don't recognize that the game is popular. It's just that, there we go, that's nice. But it's that people don't necessarily think that it's a worthwhile investment for them, and if it's not a worthwhile investment for a company, they're not going to invest in it. It's as simple as that. Let me get some food here. I'm starving. So, you know, there's that. There's also the problem that, you know, there's no real, even with MLG trying to do this now, there's no real one single united group that's focused on PvP. So even within the different PvP communities, you might have people that are kind of trying to organize, you know, UHC stuff or survival games or various other interesting types of PvP. And there's different even variations on those basic PvP type of games. And you have to kind of sit there and think about, okay, you know, what kind of PvP do we want? How do we want to balance it? What kind of competitive nature do we want in, you know, our pro Minecraft? And that's something I think you really need to have a group of people that know what they're doing, that know the game, that understand the mechanics of it, and understand how to build something that makes a good, competitive, entertaining product. And I think there's people out there that can do that. I definitely think there's people out there that can do it. I don't know if they have the means to do it. I think a lot of them don't have the means to do it. And by that, I mean mostly money. I don't think they have, I think there's a lot of good people out there who'd be great for that kind of thing, but they don't have the money or the backing to do that at the moment. And so as great as it would be to have, competitive Minecraft PvP again, everything comes back to money and being entertaining. And while you can do all those things, you have to get all those things together in one spot for it to work. Otherwise, it's going to fail. And then if it fails, people are going to be really hesitant to do it in the future. So, oh yeah, there's one more thing. PvP is still a little bit loose, but that's a Mojang problem. Fix your game, Dinnerbone. So, I was also kind of thinking, well, here's all the problems with it, and let's say we have all of the technical problems sorted out. PvP is taken care of. UHC stuff taken care of. Glitches are taken care of. We're not focused on the technical, dinner-bony kind of aspects of what competitive Minecraft PvP would look like. So what would it look like as a game type? What would it look like as a community? How would that all kind of come together? And I thought about this for a little bit. So, first you have to have some kind of competitive focus. So it pretty much have to be some kind of PvP. You're not going to have... I'm sorry guys, but you're not going to have MLG Pro Minecraft Builders or Redstone Wars. I love Redstone Wars as much as you guys. I think Generic B did a great job with that series. But that's not going to put butts in seats. I don't care how many big names the guy gets to help him out. And that's not competitive enough, I think, for what's going to draw viewers and what's going to draw excitement. Because it's a little boring until you actually see these things in motion. And by these things, I mean obviously the various builds that you make in competition. So where do I want to put this desk? I think I'm going to put the desk like right there. So that'll work. And I'll just do that. There we go. It's a nice desk, isn't it? Very nice. In here, let me make a little pot. 1, 2, 3, doot. And there we go. That looks cool, doesn't it? I like it. So, you'd have to have some kind of PvP focus. And the next part of it, though, I like that. I'm going to keep that there. The next part of it, I think that's going to make just as much of a importance to it, is that you'll need to have kind of a team-based aspect around it, because individual stuff is fine and fun and dandy, but that team aspect, that team kind of camaraderie almost, I guess you could say, is really, I think, what draws more people in. I don't think anyone would really want to watch solo duels of League of Legends. They want to see the 5v5 battles. They don't really want to see 3v3 stuff on Howling Abyss. They want to see the 5v5 Summoner's Rift, team-based kind of aspect where there's a lot more skill involved than luck. And I think for that you have to look more toward two game types really as being the kind that would be befitting of a pro Minecraft kind of deal. And it's not survival games. So survival games is at this point gone. It's more the stuff that you find on Overcast Network, the big team-based stuff, which they already do a wonderful job of having these tournaments and having, rules set up and everything. They do a great job of that. And my personal choice, if I had to pick one group to kind of organize the future Minecraft. I like that. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. But if I had to pick one group to kind of be the ones who organize the future Minecraft competitive PvP competition, that would be it right there. Let the Overcast Network guys do it. They do a wonderful job already with their tournaments. So I have no problems with that. So like I said, there's people in the community that can very, very much do the organizational stuff and have the experience to do it. They just don't have. I'm pretty sure that Overcast Network just doesn't have the financing to be able to do something that extravagant. There's just still, there's just still a little network of mini games, so you can only do so much with that kind of stuff. So I want this to be. I think I want this to kind of. I want the books to kind of come wrap around here a little bit and fill in some of this gap. Maybe be 3 high, and then kind of come down here and be 2 high, and then we'll leave this corner open. And then here I have to figure out something to do here, because this is gonna be the potion room up here. So maybe I'd want to put some storage here, just for I have some stuff. I could probably do a little bit of storage space. I think that might be nice. But the big problem, really, that's one of the big problems, is obviously the people who are probably best equipped to do it don't have the money to do it, so we're kind of stuck with what we got. But yeah, so you probably wouldn't see a lot of the stuff on Hypixel or on do something like that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. But you wouldn't see stuff on Hypixel or the like, probably in a competitive scene. I almost think what I want to do here is do kind of like a water source, like a fountain of some sort, maybe over here instead, and then move this over. So like have some kind of like a little koi pond almost here. So like that. No, because that's going to be. I want that to kind of be an edge there, so you can kind of look out over it. So I think that will be. Maybe I want to move it like. Where do I want to move this? Could move it over here. I don't really have anything over here right now because the bookshelves are going to wrap around. So maybe I can do like. I'm gonna have this be like water. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can even take off the I'm gonna have to grab the water bucket. We can even have these be like half slabs. And it would be a little bit different look. You can have the water kind of floating out over the top here, but it wouldn't come out. Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would be a cool little feature, I think. But yeah, I mean, you have to have things, and again, one of the next things we're going to break up is something that the Overcast Network has in spades. They have rules and regulations. You have to have defined rules, defined regulations to govern matches, conduct, etc. And it has to be partially. You can have a little bit of luck, but it has to be mostly skill based for what you want to do. You want this to be based on how good a player is, not how lucky they might be to get, just the right tools at the right time. So ultimately, in a perfect world, well, actually no, not in a perfect world. The perfect world would be something different because I have my own little thing I would love to see turn professional. But in a modern world with everything, I think the closest we're getting to competitive Minecraft is the Overcast Network tournaments that they do, which I mentioned before. They're very well run. I've never had an issue. The refs, I participated in 2 of them, and the refs have always been very, very smart. They're very fair. Even, you know, sometimes I have friends that are refs, and I've occasionally seen, you know, people I know ref games for their friends, and they're very fair about it. They're not, you know, they're not being biased. They're not being anything of that nature. And I think ultimately, as far as the most complete and most close to competitive Minecraft you can get right now would be Overcast Network's tournament. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. It's kind of like a little bit lopsided because of the way that the water wants to kind of run toward the little nooks here. I could do that, but it's going to be weird because the outside wall is what it's up against. Oh, Mac. I like that. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more bookcases here. Actually, 8, 9, 10. 10 more bookcases. 11. And then this will all be open air. And this will put the chest back down here for storage. So do something like that maybe. And just have that kind of be like a little storage nook. That might work. That might work. All these things. I didn't really have a plan for here. I was actually just going to make a straight library, but I think like the more I think about that, the more I don't like that idea. So let me put some lighting up here. I'll need some torches up there so things don't come down off the roof and kill me. There we go. And I'll put one there. This is starting to look nice. This is starting to look really nice. Yeah, I think, you know, I think that would be kind of the closest thing to competitive Minecraft that we will probably ever see. Now, I did mention there's a part of me that kind of has a different idea about, you know, what they would like to see as far as competitive Minecraft goes. And that part of me would love to see UHC become a professional thing. You'd have like teams, and you'd have 5v5 tournaments, and it would be kind of this awesome thing where people would get really hyped and really excited about, you know, competitive pro UHC, and it would be the greatest thing ever. But at the same time, as I think about it, I think more and more to myself that we do have some issues in the UHC community about how, you know, we want to govern things, and it would just be a tough sell, I think, in general. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Put some slabs here. Make this like a little countertop. No. We can make that like that, and just make these bushes again. I have to go back downstairs and get the bushes. But yeah, I just think that as far as a community right now, we're kind of, it's drippy drip water. I want to do something about that. Don't necessarily like that too much now that I look at it. I'll have to figure out what I can do about that to fix that. Maybe make some slabs, like a little ring of slabs or something. I don't know. I'm not really feeling that. I can leave that there for now, and I'll figure out something better to put in that spot. But this is kind of my desk, and I should make a chair, of course. Of course, make a chair, Nihon. But, you know, we've got our own issues to sort out, and I think we'd have to sort those out before we even entertain the idea of having competitive UHC for a real thing where people can make a living off of it. And it kind of sucks, but hey, can only do so much, right? So let's kind of make these look like stitching with all the, so it's like having stitched oh, there we go. Actually, I want to move this back one. I'm going to move this back once. There's a little bit of a gap because you can't tell it's a chair right now. And you can I can possibly even do this. I've got an idea. I don't know how it'll look. I don't know if I can do it with the signs on there, but I can give it a shot, right? Let's see. 6. Get a wooden door. Okay, so that's not going to work there. I want this to turn kind of inward. How does that look? It looks a little funky, but yeah, can leave it here for now. Get some feedback on it from you guys if you think it looks too weird to have a door as like the backing for the chair. So it'd be like I'm sitting in my royal throne, kind of my lounge chair, relaxing. I've seen people do this with custom texture packs. They change this to like a more full block and not so much a door, and it looks really nice. So yeah, I think this might be all I can do for now because I don't have the leather resources to finish this off. But this is all just going to be filled in with books, and then this will be kind of a book here. And then I might, once I get the ceiling in, I might hang a chandelier from the middle down here as a light source. I think that would look really nice. But yeah, you know, long story short, I think it's going to be a while before we ever see some competitive Minecraft as an actual thing that you can play and make a living off of. Like, you know, some people make damn good living off of playing League competitively. It's really intense work, but you can make a good living off of that as long as you stay competitive and keep your team in the championship. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of the episode for today. This has been episode 99, so you know what that means, right? You know what that means. So stay tuned next week. Got some big fun coming your way for a very special, very special episode. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck, good mining, have fun, and I'll see you guys next time here on the NeoCraft server, when hopefully we'll have all of this done and we'll be ready to move on to our next floor, which will be our brewing stand area. It's kind of our brewery. It's going to go up on this floor right here that I'm filling in with dirt. So take care, and I'll see you guys then.